Alright guys, let's show you what's going on here. Let's take a look. Let me turn the tunes down a bit. So, now that we got the camera working again, the Scout. So, we're on the end of the welding on the Scout. Mike found a little rust in the corner here, so he took care of that. Alright. Then, some rust going on here. Took care of that. And then this side here was all rotten, if you remember. Got her all taken care of. Now he's on to the last bit of rust repair, the front fender. He's got her all cut out, and he's on that. And of course now, the Buick. Customer brought us a gas tank, because we got to weld the braces in that go underneath the floorboard. Where are they, if I can show you? I don't know where they went. Anyway, they're kind of down there. See them right here? These braces, they go under the floor of the back here, underneath. But we really didn't know exactly where to put them without having a tank to line it up. So we got that, so we're going to be on that now. And he's running a fiberglass deck lid for less weight. So now we can pin that on and make sure everything's fitting good with that. Get that taken care of. So that's good there. Now I'm working on, and I came in here to get something besides the camera to show you guys. What did I come in here for? Oh, window washer fluid. There it is. There's the window washer fluid. Let's take a walk around here. You guys always get to see what's happening in the shop. So, Mike's going to be on the Scout this week. Monday's over now. I'm out here a little late tonight, and he's on the 72 Buick. What I'm working on is I'm putting the Mustang together. And I'm staying out here tonight till I get this son of a bitch done. Okay, but besides that, let's drop that topic and get onto the Blazer. You haven't seen the Blazer for a bit. Okay, so the Blazer, I did get the fender patch all welded in on the front passenger side. You remember I did rocker panel and there was some rust on the inner. This panel was good. So if you're out there watching Tracy, you bought that panel, you didn't need it. There was absolutely no rust. You take that back home with you. So we've got the bodywork all done back there. We've got the bodywork done all here. Got the bodywork done there because he's only doing the lower part. So we got that all done. That's in primer, ready to prep and get ready for paint. Now, I'm going to be on this thing probably tomorrow. And I'm going to start, you can see, with the door and the rocker again on this side. Going to be doing all that. Oh, and we also got the back panel here done. This back panel on this side is done too. Had a bit of a dent back here in that. Got that all ready. So it's just that bit of rust down in there. Primer it, leave it sit for a bit, prep it, paint it. He's also wanted us to fix a few things on the hood. Oh, I've got the hood. We took the hood off, as you can see, obviously. Easier to work with the hood off, right? So we got the hood sitting right here leaning up against the wall. So, you see we shoved some cardboard in there because the hood was missing a couple rubber pieces. And the hood was kind of bowing down in the middle. So we thought, well, we'll stick some cardboard in there and I'll get some rubber pieces and cut and put in there like it should be factory. So anyway, it's got a few chips on the front side he was concerned about, so we're going to be dealing with that and taking care of that. So I'm working on, here you go, you guys haven't seen the Mustang in a long time. Da-dum, there she is with her new shoes. She's got some new shoes on there. Got the chrome on there, got the grill in it, front bumper on it. Couple little things, but she is going this week. She's going to be ready. Well, this thing's going to be ready to rock and roll. It's Monday night right now. I'll have this sucker ready to go by tomorrow night. I got my polisher guy, not my polisher, the painter's coming in just to polish out a couple little nibs here and there. There's always, and I explain this over and over, and nobody understands this. The paint job, right out of the booth. It's got a couple dust nibs here and there. We always take care of the major ones. There's a few on the trunk lid, don't look that good. Just hit it down with a polisher. Get the polisher, you hit it, some polish, knock it down. There's a couple different polishers we start out with here. I can't remember which ones he uses, but he uses like 2 or 3 different ones. Starts out with a coarse one, goes to a medium, then a fine, and boom, knocks them right out. So he's going to come over here, get that done. There's still probably going to be the odd small nib here and there. I mean, we'll get them off the major panels. You might, if you're looking it over super careful, you might see one or two, but for right out of the booth, and that's what you paid for, beautiful paint job. You have to remember, people, and a lot of people don't get this, and a lot of shops are doing this today, and I say it over and over again. They tell you they're going to charge you 10 or 12 grand to paint your car. Well, usually they incorporate a couple grand in there because they're wet sanding and polishing it in the end. You want wet sand and polish, that's where you make your paint look absolutely flawless. It's like a mirror, it's got depth, it's got absolutely not a spot, not a nib, not anything. If you want that, hey, my guy will do it for 2,500 bucks all day long. That's what it's going to cost. But we're going to get down, we always go around after the car is assembled and get down the last nibs. And why we do it near the end is just, the point is that I've been working on the car, putting it together. It's got hand marks, greasy marks, and there might have been a little area where maybe I leaned against it and made a little, not a scratch in the paint, but a little mark in the clear. You hit it with the polish in the end, comes right up. Customer comes and gets his car, he's happy, looks good, there we go. So, that is where we are at. Glass is in it, front and back windows are in it. Wheels, tires, emblems, you name it, it is on. Mirrors, antenna. Customer's got to get some windshield wipers, not a big deal. Well, wheel well chrome's on. So, she is looking good. She's looking really good. You guys remember this car when it came in? This car was like, oh, most people wouldn't have fixed this car. But we did, the owner did, and that's a good thing. So I got to get the glove box still in here tonight. Got to get the wipers hooked up tonight. Just a bunch of little things I'm doing tonight. And then the owner's getting new door handles now, so I don't know when they'll be here. If they get here in time this week before it goes, I'll put them on. If not, he can bring it back or whatever he likes to do. Hopefully they show up in time. We're all good. The car's good. It's looking good. It's looking beautiful. And that's all I can say about that. That is what is going on here. The crew cab. Got the roof all done. Got it in first primer. The whole cab is in first primer. So basically Sean's going to start blocking this out. Put it in final primer. Leave it sit up for a week. And then we begin painting edges, painting interiors, painting firewall. So probably in around 2 weeks we'll have the inside of this thing painted. Then it'll be time to mount it on the frame. And then we'll get the engine tranny over, put that in. The box is already in final primer. We're rolling, we're rolling. Now, is it going to go right now? It's May. Honestly, this truck's not going to go out of here sometime July, near the end of July. Unfortunately, it's the way it goes. But do you rush it and let it leave here not finished properly, or do you just take your time and finish it? As much as a customer might get upset and say, I want it, I want it, I want it, it is what it is. Shit happens. What can I tell you? You want to rush it, go ahead, but it ain't going to turn out as nice. And you're going to be unhappy. So that is what is going on, folks, today at Old Time Garage. So hey, it's always a good time at Old Time. Hell yeah, we'll catch you next time.